So for a few months now, we've known that the new LEGO Star Wars Skywalker Saga will have a total of 23 planets. And among these 23 planets are 28 unique locations which players can go and visit. But we also know that the new LEGO Star Wars is supposed to feature every single planet from the 9 Skywalker films, which by my count, there are 25 of, and a few extras we see as well, and that's not including the Death Star and other non-planet locations, other space stations and other giant super weapons. Will it feature Death Star 1 and Death Star 2 as visitable locations? So which planets are we actually getting in the game? Well, that's what I'm going to get to the bottom of today. With 23 planets and 28 locations, which ones are actually in the game? Let's do it. Hey everyone, it's Andrew. Alright, let's start with everyone's favorite era, the Clone Wars and prequel era. Of course, why wouldn't this not be your favorite when it features such a meme fest of wonderment?
You wanna buy some death sticks?
Yep. 200,000 units already, with 1 million more well on the way.
Possibly.
This party's over.
I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe.
So I think we can be pretty sure most of the locations featured in the prequels will be visitable in the Skywalker Saga. We start things off on Naboo in The Phantom Menace. That's a definite yes, with possible locations being the city of Theed, the Gungan homeworld of Oda Gunga, and then possibly the Naboo Plains, although there's not much out there apart from a lot of green grass. They filmed this scene on the Windows XP default background. Exactly the same place. Okay, and then in the film we head to Tatooine, so that's 2 planets so far, but the thing about Tatooine is that the planet has several locations. You've got Mos Espa, what we see here in The Phantom Menace, pod racing and everything. Then we've got Mos Eisley, we've got the Junlan Wastes, the Lars Homestead. So will this be one of the planets to feature multiple locations, or will they all be combined into one? And then The Phantom Menace also featured Coruscant, which we see in all 3 prequel films, along with the special edition of Return of the Jedi right at the end. This was actually the first appearance of Coruscant, so we'll be going here. But another interesting thing to note, each planet and location will change depending on when you visit the location in the timeline. So I wonder what differences we'll see between the 3 prequel films for Coruscant. Burning Jedi Temple in Revenge of the Sith, that'll be the difference. You can't go there no more. Not welcome. But the thing is, during The Phantom Menace, we also spend a chunk of time aboard the Trade Federation ship at the start of the film. So will this just be a location we get to visit during missions, or will it be explorable in the open world? Will the control ship be orbiting Naboo during the Phantom Menace section of the game? Because that's when it's here, obviously, and we'll be able to actually land aboard and go exploring. Seriously, can't wait for more details on the open world. It's going to be amazing. Attack of the Clones begins on Coruscant, and then we get to see a lot more of the Jedi Temple, which you have to think will be explorable in the game. Fingers crossed. Yes, please. I want to go meet the younglings, teach them a lesson. Just playing as Anakin. Hey kids, what are you guys up to today? Any questions about what are we going to do? Let me know. Oh, and we also have the nightclub at the start, so hopefully we can go buy some death sticks. Anakin and Padme then travel to Naboo, so we get to see more of the holiday locations here. I wonder, I doubt, I don't know. I don't think we'll be going these places anyway. Meanwhile, Obi-Wan's in the rain on Kamino.
No, Master, there appears to be no motive.
Why are you in the rain shouting? There's another planet. Then briefly we visit Tatooine again, Lars Homestead, say hi to Watto along the way, and then another desert planet, Geonosis, with the Petronaki Arena. We know we're going here for sure, because we've seen the gameplay trailer. Okay, Revenge of the Sith begins with the Battle of Coruscant, and most of the start of the film takes place in space, aboard General Grievous's invisible hand. So again, will this be present above Coruscant during the Revenge of the Sith section of the game? Will we be going here? Will we actually get to see the Battle of Coruscant at the start of the film? Will there just be heaps of ships flying in space and space debris and wreckage, everything above Coruscant at this time? Then we head down to the actual planet's surface, Coruscant. We crash land, hang out here for a little while, have a couple nightmares, see some weird bubble show, and learn that the dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural. I want this in the game. I want to watch this bubble show in the new LEGO Star Wars. And then we go to Kashyyyk and Utapau. So that's another 2 planets with locations we've seen in the gameplay trailer. They'll be there. And then the sequence that changes everything. Order 66. We've got Maigito, Felucia, Cato Nemoida, and Saleucami. Will we be seeing any of these planets in the Skywalker Saga? I'd say no, they might just be referenced, but Mustafar is definitely confirmed. Can't wait to have the high ground and go for a swim in the lava. Better than the Polynesian spa. Alright, on to the original trilogy. So, we've already talked about Tatooine, so from here we need to talk about Alderaan. The way the devs have described the open world of the Skywalker Saga implies that you'll be able to go where you like, whenever you like. So if you head to Alderaan before A New Hope, the planet will still be there, but afterwards, only asteroids, just like what Han, Luke, and the gang experience after Tarkin says, "You may fire when ready." So my question is, will Alderaan even be in the game? Hope so, but forgot to mention we do actually visit Alderaan briefly at the end of Revenge of the Sith as well, with Bail Organa and Leia, but I doubt the planet will actually be explorable. Also, I'm adding the Death Star to the list as a planet, because of course we'll be able to explore the Death Star. It's a huge part of this film. Wouldn't make sense to not have it. And then Yavin 4, once again confirmed. Onto The Empire Strikes Back, we have Hoth, Dagobah, and Bespin. But we also have giant space rocks with a giant space slug. I hope they'll just be random asteroids floating in space with Easter eggs, like this guy. He'd just be one of them. That'd be sweet. Alright, and then Return of the Jedi, another Tatooine location that'll surely be in the game I forgot to mention as well, Jabba's Palace. Man, the Tatooine map is going to be huge. I can't wait to go for a little jump in the Sarlacc pit. Say hi to Boba down there. I wonder if before Return of the Jedi, Boba, if you go down into the Sarlacc pit, he won't be there, but then afterwards he will. And then the rest of the film takes place on Endor with the second Death Star, which is a confirmed location because we see it at the end of the gameplay trailer. This could just be in a mission though, not sure if we'll actually be able to explore the second Death Star in the open world. Now, the sequels get a little cloudy. There are some planets we can expect to see and have already seen in the trailers, but others I'm not sure about because there are so many of them and some we only see super briefly in the films. With Force Awakens, we have Jakku, Takodana, Starkiller Base, and then we also visit Dakar and the Resistance Base towards the end of the film, which is only there kind of briefly. All these locations were seen in LEGO Star Wars Force Awakens. And then we also have Arc 2, which connects us to The Last Jedi, in which we also visit Cantonica and Crate. But in this film, we also spend a lot of time aboard capital ships. So again, will these only be playable in missions, or will we be able to find and explore them in the galaxy around this time, in this era? Will they be there? And The Rise of Skywalker gives us 5 planets: Agent Kloss, Pisana, Kijimi, Kefbir, and Exegol. And there's another planet in this film right at the start when Kylo is looking for the Sith holocron. I only just learned this is actually Mustafar. A healing Mustafar, whatever that means. Planet spent years crying in pain and grief after Anakin lost to Obi-Wan because of the high ground or something like that, and that's why it's healing now and it's coming back to life. Maybe they've stopped, you know, all the refineries and mining here, who knows, but there you go. So we have this many planets in all of the films across all of the 9 Skywalker Saga films. So my question to you guys is, which planets do you think will be missing from the game? Which ones only get mentioned, or which ones won't actually be explorable? Love it if you let me know in the comments. And for more LEGO Star Wars, you can watch one of these videos here. And as more news drops, I'll be posting it straight on my Instagram, Twitter, and also come join the Discord, join the discussion, and hear about things as soon as they happen. And thanks for watching this. My name's Andrew. I'll catch you soon.
Stay bombastic.